Thank you. Hi, welcome everybody. My name is Miss Cervantes and I'm welcoming you to our night at the Future Museum. So we're doing some huge snaps to get started because we are just excited. We're excited to be here and we're excited to share this experience with all of you. So just a reminder to everybody on, if you can please mute. All right. I need to start off by giving a huge thank you to Mr. Chung, who helped us with the digital platform here, and also Mr. Galimba, who has gone above and beyond to make this happen for us. And both Mr. Chung and Mr. Galimba helped to put this all together. But the most important people that made Night at the Future Museum happen was you, boys and girls, all of you, because we would have nothing to show. We'd have no work if it wasn't for all of your hard work. And so I want to thank all of you for that. Parents, if you need Spanish interpretation, you can join Miss Griselda Ortiz, and we can do Spanish, or we can also do it here if it's not working. So just keep me posted, Miss Griselda, on whether or not that is working for us. All right. Again, welcome. I'm the principal, Miss Cervantes, and we also have our vice principal, Miss O'Mary, here with us. And you'll get to see a really short video of her when we get started with this, okay? So when you go, we will send it to you later, but it's on our website, and this is going to stay on our website. You go to www.algabalanschool.org, and we will guide you through that, but you can access this afterwards. So if mom or dad are working and they're not able to be here right now, you can have them come back and visit a little bit later. Okay, so I'm going to play a video that gives you a little bit of an overview of what we're doing. Are you ready? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready. All right. Hello, my name is Esabel Cervantes, and I am the proud principal at Algabalan Elementary School. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you to our Night at the Future Museum. I'm excited to share this experience with all of you. Night at the Future Museum is a showcase of student work related to our problem-based learning instruction. The staff and students focus on our high five learning, where collaboration, creativity, critical thinking, and communication are at the heart of our work. This is our first virtual edition. Due to the pandemic, we had barriers that kept us from hosting this showcase. However, it has given us an opportunity to further innovate and give you this virtual experience. Here, you will see our school map with lots of links. When you click on these links, you will be able to visit our classrooms and see student exhibits and work. We always encourage an interactive experience when visiting the classrooms. So in place of our high five hunt that you are used to seeing, you will click on the links to the various classrooms and find the Happy Hawk plushie toy that will be in various locations within the classrooms. Happy Hawk will be holding a high five, such as critical thinking, collaboration, creativity, communication, or even citizenship. So while you are on your tour, keep a lookout for Happy Hawk holding these Hawk high fives. At the end of your tour, you will come back to the homepage and fill out our Google form, answer the questions. This will enter you in our Night at the Future Museum raffle. If you are unable to submit the Google form, don't worry, your child went home with a hard copy that they can fill out and turn in so that they can be entered in the raffle. When you finish watching this video, click on this Start Tour button. This will take you to our school map where you can begin your independent tour of our Night at the Future Museum virtual edition. If you would like a guided tour, Miss O'Mary and I will stay here on Zoom to guide you through the tour. We hope you enjoy your visit to the Night at the Future Museum virtual edition. Hola, mi nombre es Esabel Cervantes y soy la orgullosa directora de la Escuela Primaria El Gavilán. Es un gran placer de poder darles la bienvenida a nuestra noche en el Museo del Futuro. Estoy emocionada de poder compartir esta experiencia con ustedes. Noche en el Museo del Futuro es una muestra del trabajo de los estudiantes relacionado con nuestra instrucción de aprendizaje basada en problemas comunes. Los maestros y los estudiantes se enfocan en nuestro aprendizaje de los 5 valores, donde la colaboración, la creatividad, el pensamiento crítico y comunicación están en el corazón de nuestro trabajo. Esta es nuestra primera edición virtual. Debido a la pandemia, tuvimos barreras que nos impidieron presentar este evento. Sin embargo, nos ha brindado la oportunidad de seguir innovando y traerles esta experiencia virtual. Aquí verá en nuestro mapa la escuela con muchos enlaces. Al hacer clic en estos enlaces podrá visitar nuestras aulas para ver las exhibiciones y el trabajo de los estudiantes. Siempre fomentamos una experiencia interactiva cuando visita las aulas, por lo que en lugar de nuestra High Five Hunt, que están acostumbrados a ver, hará clic en los enlaces a las diversas aulas y encontrará el peluche Happy Hawk que estará en varios lugares dentro de los salones de la clase. Happy Hawk tendrá uno de los valores como pensamiento crítico, colaboración, creatividad, etc. Por lo tanto, mientras está en su recorrido, estén atentos a Happy Hawk con estos Hawk High Fives. Al final de su recorrido, volverá a la página de inicio. Completará nuestro formulario de Google y responderá las preguntas. Eso le permitirá participar en nuestra rifa para Noche en el Museo del Futuro. Si no puede enviar el formulario de Google, no hay problema, su hijo o hija se fue a casa con una copia impresa que puede completar y entregar para poder participar en la rifa. Cuando termine de ver este video, haga clic en el botón que dice iniciar recorrido o start tour. Esto lo llevará a nuestra mapa escolar donde podrá comenzar su recorrido independiente de nuestra Noche en el Museo del Futuro, edición virtual. Si desea una visita guiada, la señorita O'Mary y yo nos quedaremos aquí en Zoom para guiarles a través del recorrido. Esperamos que disfruten su visita.
All right. So now that you've heard our welcome message, and we made it recorded because, again, your parents might want to see it later, and so they can come back and look at it. So when you go to our website, you'll see this in front of you, and you'll be able to click on that message. You can find our social media, and don't forget that if you would like to post things, you can make sure to tag us. And once you have heard the message and you're ready to go to take the tour, you'll click right here down at the bottom where it says take the tour. Okay, and I'm going to show you how to navigate this so that way you know how to visit. So when you come to the school for Night at the Future Museum, we always walk in, we go through the hallways, we visit all of the different classrooms, and we see all of the amazing, amazing work that our students are doing. Well, we're trying to do that, even though we're minimizing the number of people that are here because of we're still in the middle of the pandemic. So we still wanted to offer this opportunity for you. So if you click on any of these marks, you will be able to go to an area where you can see our student showcases. So this is kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, sixth grade. We have work from SDC. We have artwork. We have some pictures of the Hawk Talks from the past. We also have some playground and extracurricular. And all of these are interactive, okay? So for example, we're going to just click on sixth grade. When you click there, it'll take you to one of our sixth grade classrooms. By holding and moving, you get to visit this classroom. And this is what the classroom looks like as of December 7th. Okay, so these are really current photos. And then you can click on areas like this. Now, I'm not going to tell you where it is here, but somewhere in this room is Happy Hawk holding one of our high fives, creativity, critical thinking, all of those, okay? If you find it, write it down, what grade level it was, and which high five you saw. If you want, you can take notes on the yellow form that went out today, okay? Because that will give you a place to write it. And if you don't get a chance to fill out the Google form later, you can always turn this in. But you will click on these areas, okay? So when you click there, you can see the showcase. You click here and it'll take you to their work. So you get to see student work from these classrooms and you'll click there, okay? You can so it just is gonna vary from place to place. So when students are logging in, they get to see a little bit more. You can also see an introduction by the teachers. And that will be the case for all of the different buttons that are here. So we hope that you visit all of the grade levels. We hope that you're able to find Happy Hawk with our Hawk high fives. And we mostly hope that you have a wonderful time. Again, we will stay on, Miss O'Mary and I will stay on to guide some of you through the tour in case you're unable to do it. But right now in the chat, Miss O'Mary is going to put our website, www.algabalanschool.org. You can click on that link and go and just explore on your own. And you can take your time or go as fast as you need. But if you're on your phone and you don't have that ability for our families and students that are here, we're going to go ahead and guide you through that also. Okay. Ms. Griselda, are we doing okay with the interpretation before we move on? I think we are. Okay. So those of you who are ready to take the tour on your own, thank you for coming to our introduction. You can click on the link that is our website, www.algabalanschool.org. We hope you enjoy your tour. Please leave us some feedback. We can't wait to see and hear all of the exciting things that you want to share with us tomorrow. And actually, I totally forgot, Miss O'Mary, before I send you off, because the photos were there, but let me play this important video too.
Hi everyone, this is Miss O'Mary. I'm your new vice principal. I grew up in Salinas, and in the past, I've taught 5th grade and kindergarten. And fun fact, my mom went to El Gavilan.
All right, we're so glad to have Miss O'Mary here with us. Again, at the end of your tour, you can click here for the Google Doc. This is what Happy Hawk will look like holding our Hawk high fives. You're going to click which one you found in kinder, which one you found in 1st grade, etc. And if you have to do it on the paper, don't forget to put your name on it. Okay, it looks like this, and I know you can't see it because I have the background, but you'll want to put your name on it. And you saw this paper when it went home. Okay, so if you need one in the morning, you can take notes on any of it and turn one of those in, but don't forget to put your name and your teacher's name on it. All right, do you have any questions before you all go off and take your tour of our future museum? No, are there any questions in the chat, Miss O'Mary? No? Nope. All right, well, thank you for coming, and we're going to now start the guided tour with all of you who are on with us. And we'll just go in order of the grades, okay? All right, so this is kindergarten. Here are our kindergarten teachers. We have Miss Watling, Miss Calderon, Miss Guzman, and Miss Hurst. Let's see what they have to say.
Students did a unit on careers. First, they identified careers in their community. Then they selected a career they're interested in. Within that career, they named the career, and then they had to explain what tools, what outfit they would wear, and what type of job they would do.
So for my class, the favorite thing was having them explore outside of the jobs that I shared and listening to the vocabulary that they did on their own and exploring based on the career that they chose.
My favorite part was seeing what jobs students chose. This is really easy to see what their interests are. But it's easier and then explain like this is nothing because of vocabulary stuff they learned. I love seeing what they want to see.
My favorite thing was the illustrations that the kids drew. Some of them were very, very detailed. They had to use the parts that told about the job, their uniform and the tools that they used. So they were very critical when they looked at those tools, for instance, a stethoscope and a thermometer, and the way that they described those things, and how those things showed up in their illustrations. They were really very accurate. Great.
My favorite thing was seeing how they talked about the jobs that they knew in their own community and what they saw happening here in Salinas and how the people around them in our community inspire them to be the amazing people that they're going to be.
So one of them was collaboration. They had to not only identify but collaborate with one another. After they illustrated their drawing, they had to really go back and think about what they use, what they wear. And I noticed a lot of the students compare their jobs using the same things. So it was really nice for them to have those type of conversations and realize that some of the jobs are similar in what they wear or what they use. So it was really nice to see collaboration.
I also noticed a lot of conversations about citizenship, what it looks like to be a good citizen, and how each of these jobs, how they use citizenship in those jobs and what it provides for our community as a whole.
They had to be
All right. If we stay watching every video fully, then we might not be able to explore. So boys and girls, we're going to explore the classroom a little bit more. So if, again, it gives us some direction, student showcase and teacher profiles. So this is one of our kinder classrooms, and this was taken this week. So remember, as I'm going around this classroom, you're looking for Happy Hawk because you want to enter in the raffle. So let's see some of these amazing work from our Kinderhawks.
No se llevan cazuelas. Usan espátulas. Soy yo como un chef. When I grow up, I want to be a scientist. A scientist for a cult. The scientist use goggles. This to be like a scientist. When I grow up, I want to be a doctor. A doctor wears a suit. Doctor uses a stinger. Then it sticks the blood. Then it puts some medicine. This is me. That I am a doctor. When I grow up, I want to be a chef. A chef wears a white hat and a white coat. The chef uses a pan. This is me as a chef. When I grow up, I want to be a teacher. A teacher wears a whistle. A teacher uses a pencil. When I grow up, I'm gonna be a baby entomologist. A baby entomologist wears a belt, a backpack, a wolf, and a wolf and my radio. A paleontologist uses a tool, a wolf, and a bush, and a poke. This is young as a paleontologist. Once I grew up,
All right, let's look at some of the images. So you can see what our students drew in terms of the careers they want to be when they grow up. And we're so proud of our Kinderhawks for all of this amazing work. All right. Let me get out. Oops, can you see that one? Oh, let me go back. Oh no, I think I lost it. All right, there we go. So you'll be able to look at the artwork, the images. There's just so much to see in these classrooms. Okay, we're going to keep touring around. Here's Ms. Guzman's units of study, her PBL unit about careers. All right. So hopefully you got a chance to see Happy Hawk. Okay, let's go back. So we're going to go this way. There's more here. Okay, so you'll click. And this will tell you more about all of our kindergarten teachers. Awesome job by our kinder students and our kinder teachers. Such a great team. Okay, we're going to go to first grade. And Adam, I saw you while you were watching your video. Great job. So here is our first grade team, and they're going to give their little introduction. So we have Mrs. Bernal, Mrs. Haro, and Mrs. Howell.
So our unit is about animal traits. We started off with teaching students about the 4 habitats of the rainforest, the Arctic, the ocean, and the desert. And after that, they learned about certain animals that lived in each habitat, and then what traits those animals have to survive in those habitats. The project will be displaying is that students created a figurative animal with different traits, and they'll be describing how one trait helps them survive.
Personally, my favorite part about the unit was the project that the kids put together. They got to take all the different shapes and then use their imagination, put it together, and create their own animal. Students definitely learn and practice their creativity in creating their own animal, critical thinking as far as which problems need to be solved in order for their animal to survive, and working together and collaborating. They have to have good citizenship and be able to communicate also and explain what their animal can do.
Wow. So let's see some of the work from our first grade Hawks. Here we go.
if I were an animal, I would have a zebra head to one of my prey that's hanging me. If I were to have a body, I would eat with my body. If I would have a tail to scare away flies if I were a horse.
What an interesting animal he would be. Let's see this one.
If I were an animal, I have a spider head to sting and and a honeybee body fly away, and a shark to swim away.
Wow, imagine an animal that had a spider head, a bumblebee body, and a shark fin. This would be one interesting animal. I wouldn't want to meet that animal, that's for sure. Let's see the next one.
Next one, I would have I would have my pictures and what I want to legs to run fast and I would have a scorpion tail to poison my critters and to kill them. I would have spikes of fish spikes, and if I was an animal, I would have a circle around me to have porcupine spikes to protect me from predators.
Well, this one was prepared to battle any type of predator coming its way. We would not want to engage with this animal that has scorpion tail and fish fins and porcupine, need everything, has everything. They thought of everything. All right, let's keep touring this. There's some images here. All right, let's see. Look at all of these images that we have. We will look at this one. Wow. They put together all of their different animal traits. Look at all of these different traits. And our students were able to do this on their own as well. All right. So we have all different types of animal traits that they get to pull together and create their own animal. Now that's what we're talking about with creativity. Doing such a great job. All right, let's see what the documents are here. So these are all of the different elements that they put into creating their animal. So they brainstormed fur, wings, shell, their traits that help animals survive in their habitat. And they're able to brainstorm all the different traits. And then they get to pick the ones that they want so that they can create the animal of their creative minds. So great job. All right. We're traveling through. Again, don't forget to keep an eye out for Happy Hawk. Oh, and there's more work here. Let's click. Oh, took us back to our first grade. So let's see if there's anything. Let's try that one. Okay, took us back to our teachers. All right. Let's go now to, let's take us back to, here we go. Took us all the way back to the beginning. Okay, so we've done kinder and first, so second grade is next. All right, let's hear what second grade introduction was. We have Miss Tejeda, Mr. Chung, and Miss Melgoza. That's our second grade team.
So we did a mini unit on writing, and currently our writing focuses on opinions. And our goal is to use this unit to help students articulate opinions, state what they believe, and then ultimately back them up with clarifying reasons and details that they can share with one another through collaborative discussions. In this case, we presented them with some problems that usually people would see in many schools: overcrowded classrooms, wasted food, not having anything to do after school, not having enough restrooms. And through these problems, the students were able to come up with solutions via the pretext of being able to build something at our school to help students and improve their learning. And the answers and solutions that we got were very creative. It was very enjoyable.
My favorite part was being able to see students working together, collaborating, using their communication skills, and finding a solution to a problem in the school.
I noticed that the students use critical thinking more throughout this unit by coming up with a solution to a problem in the school.
All right, so let's look at the showcase. Our students have done such an amazing job working really hard on all of their different projects. Okay, so let's look at this one. Ooh, looks like they're having a problem. And again, this was the writing piece. So the boy is sad. One abbreviation can make the boy is thinking. One observation I can make is the boy is thinking. I noticed that the girl is trying to do her homework. One observation that I can make is that the girl is thinking. I noticed that the girl is sad. So making some good observations there. So here are the photos. I noticed that they are squished. I noticed that there is too much kids. I noticed that there are a lot of kids. There's a lot of kids. Those are all of the problems that they see. All right. So we have students are going and adding Post-its to it. So keep in mind that every teacher does it a little different, but all of the activities and the outcomes are very much the same. All right, so let's keep looking. We're going to go to another image. Here are the students. Look at how proud they are to show their work. Here's Aria. Look at that nice smile. And the writing's a little small for Miss Cervantes to see on here, but you can go back and check this out. And you can see what Aria and Eileen and the rest of the second grade group did on the writing. All right, let's see what else is going on here. Here's some photos of them doing their work. And you can see them thinking so hard, being critical thinkers, working here. They're working collaboratively in groups, right? We see them working in groups a lot here at our school. And so parents, we know that it's been kind of difficult. We haven't been on campus and we don't all know if you didn't come for your conference in person, you're not sure what your child's classroom looks like. And so this is part of why we wanted to offer this experience to all of you. So you can see them working in their spaces and you can see the classroom. And we hope that this has helped to kind of break down our walls and open our classrooms even more. But the students are doing an amazing job. All right, let's see. We're gonna go now to, it's part of the classroom culture. So the classroom culture is important in second grade. In addition to following the 3 R's of the school, they also learn important key details and principles of life in Mr. Chung's class. So he wanted to make sure that you all know a little bit that's going on in his particular classroom. This week, we started dance again with Rogelio. And so you see the students in their element. They've just done such an amazing job with dance. They're loving it, and they're just doing such a good job. The kids came out, they're working hard. They only had 3 days of dance and they were already leading the dance on their own. We were just so impressed with our Hawks and everything that they were doing. All right, let's go to third grade. And again, I can't look at everything and show everything, so I might miss your students. But for those parents and students that came already or came after we started, we are doing a guided tour, but you can do a tour on your own. If you, Miss O'Mary, it will put in our website again, www.algavalanschool.org, and you will be able to click there and visit on your own. You can do all of this on your very own and not have to worry about waiting for us, and you might be able to see your students' work more closely. So I just wanted to remind you of that. All right, so here is our third grade team, Mrs. Coronel, Miss McKee, and Mr. Nielsen.
So our unit that we're working on is we're going to be doing habitats and animal adaptations. So we've started this unit with a novel study, reading the Magic Treehouse series.
My favorite part is seeing the kids' excitement over learning different animal adaptations and different biomes that they live in.
My favorite part of this unit is seeing them understand why certain animals have the adaptations that they do.
My favorite part of this unit is seeing the love for reading. They're loving the novels that we chose and making those connections with habitat and adaptation.
Creativity, having my kids think about where they would travel in the world or in time in the Magic Treehouse. And it was really good to see them using a lot of their different skills they've learned to research and how to put it onto paper.
My students used a lot of critical thinking skills. They had to research and pull facts out of books in order to do the project.
My class used collaboration, especially when we're doing the stop and jot method within our novel study. They're in groups already, so they know to ask a partner or a peer for help to collaborate with our unit.
All right, so let's check out third grade. I hope you're keeping an eye out for Happy Hawk, because I saw him waving that hawk high five at us just now. Look at these amazing students in action here. Let's see what we can hear about Bakersfield.
If I got to use the Magic Treehouse, I would wish to go to Bakersfield. One reason is it is 3 hours away from my house. Another reason is my auntie lives there. Last reason is my mission would be to solve mysteries of Bakersfield. If I got to use the Magic Treehouse, I would wish to go to Bakersfield.
Her auntie must be really, really important for her to want to go 3 hours from her house to visit Bakersfield. Let's now watch Isabella.
If I got to use the Magic Treehouse, I would wish to go to Korea. One reason why that I want to go to Korea is so I could see BTS. Reason 2, also so I could take pictures with them. Reason 3, also because so I could hear them sing in person. Conclusion, if I got to use the Magic Treehouse, I would go to Korea.
So we need to tell Isabella and her mom that BTS sometimes comes to California, but I want to go to Korea with her if she goes. BTS sounds like a cool group to watch. Okay, one more. Picking random here.
What reasons they are summer is beautiful. My classroom use the matching tree house. I want wish to go to mall.
All right. She wants to go and shop just in time for Christmas, huh? Get it all taken care of. All right, let's see. So we went around this way. Don't forget that I did say that we saw, and actually for all of our viewers that are watching with us, there's still 72 people. I'm just going to give you a freebie because Mr. Vantes is really nice like that. And Miss O'Mary's like, do it. Happy Hawk is up here in the corner and I can't zoom in anymore. He really wants to be hidden, but do you recognize what that Hawk high five is? Who knows which Hawk high five that is? If you know it, go ahead and put it in the chat and help our friends out. We are in third grade, and Happy Hawk does have a Hawk high five. You can put it on this form here, okay? I really need to change that. And you can add that. So when you get them all done, you can find them, okay? Let's see if anyone knows it. Okay, Charlene, it is the light bulb, but what does that light bulb represent? Is it creativity? Is it critical thinking? Is it collaboration? You know them. Which do you think it is? All right, let's check here. Again, we're in third grade. Oh, this is the intro for the teachers. Okay, let's go back. So we're now heading over across campus, past our playground. You can even see our little basketball hoops that our friends loved and our little boat all here. All right, fourth grade. Let's hear their introduction. I can hear a student outside leaving school right now counting in the Rogelio method. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's our government unit, and the kids focus on how a bill becomes a law and how they have the ability as citizens to make change within the government. My favorite part is always when the students get to walk around the school and figure out what they want to change, and to become aware that this is their school and they have the ability to change things that they want changed, and that it's not just one person making all the things.
I think that they use all of them really because we allow the kids to problem solve in groups, and they are responsible for within that group to communicate with each other, problem solve, come up with solutions. They have to come to consensus. There's a lot of critical thinking, creativity, communication, and collaboration within the unit. So that's why I enjoy it.
Oh, sounds like Mr. De Palma knows our Hawk high fives. All right, we're going to go through. This is Mrs. Delaney's class. So if your child's in Mrs. Delaney's class, you get a peek inside of her classroom today. All right, let's see. Let's start with Alina. I think that was her.
Oh. My name is Cassandra. Hi, my name is Gracia. Hi, my name is Juliet. Hi, my name is Selena. This video is about how to keep our restrooms cleaner than it is. Most restrooms are very dirty and messy. It makes the custodian jobs harder. is kids don't know how to keep the bathroom clean. And leave toilet paper on the floor. If we have some cameras outside of the stalls or some rules, maybe they'll follow it. Some teachers have a poster outside of the restroom doors that will have rules, and it will say, talk restroom rules. First, keep restrooms. Second, flush toilet at all times. Last, wash hands. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. It means a lot to us.
Wow. I think Miss O'Mary, I think we're going to have to talk to that group and have them make a mock-up of the poster. And maybe we can put those in our restrooms and give it a try. Hopefully it'll make our restrooms cleaner. All right.
Hey guys, I'm just options like apple juice and orange juice. Take away the yogurt for lunch because it seems like a snack. We want Taco Tuesday every Tuesday.
Oh, Taco Tuesday every Tuesday sounds delicious. I would approve that. So we need to get Miss Christina from food service to hear that one, huh? All right, so here's another example. School bill number 21, to change the time for ninja times and divided by everything. Gavilan Elementary School, October 14th, 2021. And here are all of the students who are introducing this bill. They would like the bill to change the time for ninja times and divided by everything. And they would like it to be enacted by the 4th grade students of room 21. So right now in room 21, the students want to change the ninja times. And if you're not familiar with it, they're the time test for math. Okay, so in our class, we only have 2 minutes for ninja tests. It is hard for people who have to do timetables. I think they mean multiplication and divided by everything. Our idea is to change the time to 3 minutes. The reason we want to change it is because 40 questions, it's 40 questions and it is very stressful. This idea will affect those who are in dividing and times everything. This will help them in a good way because it will be less stressful for the community in times and division. 3 minutes will give enough time for people in the times and divided by everything. The reason is it should become a law because people will have less homework, stress, and disappointment. In addition, the teacher will save a little time grading our tests. In conclusion, this is our idea for a law. What do you think? We should do a vote and see if Ms. Cariaga should increase the time of her time test. I don't know. I think in order to be a ninja, you might have to just make it happen. Might just have to do it. All right. And down here, you can see the ninja. And that's how they get their time test. So awesome job by 4th grade. I always love to hear their ideas. And if you don't know, we have had some really successful experiences with their ideas that have made huge change around our school and our community. All right, we're jumping over to 5th grade. And families, we might go a little bit over 6 o'clock. We'll get all the way through 6th grade. Okay, so we have Mr. Delaney, Mr. Munoz, and Mrs. Sabasca.
Our first unit was on the Native Americans here in the United States, and we looked at 4 different regions. The students had to study the different regions, and they were looking for ways in which they work together, trying to find certain qualities in people that we value. The goal was to eventually lead to looking at relationships of how they worked with the explorers who came, and we also were able to study these relationships through novels and books we were reading as well.
So my favorite part was seeing the creativity of the students as they wrote their narratives, and they developed a story that had to do with the Native Americans, like learning about where they came from and the way they lived and their interaction once the explorers came. Students made a book, and they're very awesome and very interesting. I like seeing the ideas they came up with and how they use what they learned to develop their stories.
I think the number one thing they use the most is collaboration.
They didn't get to work together in this way while they were doing virtual learning. So it's really good to see them in groups, learning about the different regions that we're studying, learning different things, the similarities and differences between those groups, and then working together to come up with a different way to present that information to the class, to the schools. All three of the classes had slightly different presentations. We enjoy seeing each class's.
All right. Here we go. Let's check out this 5th grade. This is Miss Sabasca's 5th grade class. You see our mantra right there, soar to be more. And our school rules, be respectful, responsible, and ready to learn. Let's see what work they're coming in. We're so happy to have all of our teachers here. Miss Sabasca was out and for a little while, and we're just so glad that she's back with us. Okay, here is a video, and this is from Hennessy, Maya, and Alexis.
Here is our group presentation of the Desert Southwest region. Hopefully you enjoy it. Here's the location of the Desert Southwest region. They are located near New Mexico, Arizona, Texas, and Oklahoma. Many native people have been living on the land for many years now. Here are some of the tribes that were in the region. We have Hopi, Pueblo, Zuni, Anasazi, Hohokam, Navajo, Mayo, and Tayos. Some of the largest and most famous tribes were Navajo, Hopi, Zuni, and Pueblo.
They ate corn, beans, squash, lemons, pumpkin, and fruit. They also ate animals like buffalo, deer, and antelope, and any small creatures, animals they couldn't find them were not hunters. That mean they go to the animals work. They also were 24 different colors.
All right, let's see some of their work. Ooh, here is Aaliyah. All right, so Aaliyah, we'll only read a portion of it. Aaliyah Gomez, the Explorer and the Native American. Part 1, Billy is an explorer. He lived in a boat and he was born in the land at Africa. He has brown hair, he likes the sea and dislikes the big storms because if a storm comes, then a big wave will too. Billy was sailing around the sea looking for treasure. He just got out of bed. So he was thinking in his head if he should keep looking for treasure or just sail around the sea. He made a decision to go find some treasure. Sounds like such a great story, and she's being so detailed with all of that information. Okay, let's see what Isaac wrote. This is the story of Captain I Have No Eye. We have found land, said one of the crewmates. They're on a ship looking for a land captain. I have no eye. I'm happy, but he sees a man. They get closer, for they can put the bridge. Captain, I have no eye, says, stay here. So I can't wait to read more of these stories. All right. There's lots and lots of stories here. You can see that if you click on them, it will bring them up and you'll be able to read the story that they provided for you. All right, we saw, here are some other slides. We'll do the Great Plains and then we will move on to 6th grade. So this one is from Aiden, Giovanni, Brianna, Lisette, Jaslyn, Juan, and Johnny. Let's see, there it goes. So they give a region map. They talk about a teepee and the shelter, clothing, food, cultural traits, and they have just so much information. Let's see, there's Eastern Woodlands. That's another one that you can look at. We also have the Desert Southwest. And you see all of the group members that put work into those ones. And then we have the Pacific Northwest. And this one is information from many of the students in 5th grade. So we got a lot of good stuff happening in all of our classrooms, right? Oh, we also have some images here. Check out these drawings. When you get a chance and you get to go back to www.algabalanschool.org, you can click on any of the grades again, and you can go back and go through all of these different links and see the amazing work that they did. So here's the Pacific Northwest, the Eastern Woodlands, the Great Plains, and Adobe Home. I don't know, I don't think this one says who drew this one, but quite the artist. Good job, Hawks. All right, we're gonna circle around to see if you find Happy Hawk anywhere in here, because this is the guided tour. So we're taking a little bit more time. I don't know, Miss O'Mara, your eyes deceiving you, or do you see Happy Hawk there? Giving you a hint, boys and girls. Happy Hawk is flashing a hawk high five at you. I hope you can see it. If you don't, look to your right, because he's passing slowly by. Oh, I think you missed it. If you didn't look, you might have missed it. All right, 6th grade, let's go. 6th grade. Our teachers are Mr. Capuala, Mrs. Martinez, and Miss Sims.
This is our first unit of the year after Unit 0, so it's the first time we actually get to get into a beach showcase project. And this is on Mesopotamia and how our shared values and laws sort of support the success of our civilization, but then even more how we turn the idea of law and order and shared values, how we share that through story. So the students right now are writing their own narratives, mystery narratives following the 3-act structure, and we went through several sequences, including a deep dive into the 1960s hit Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? And we looked and analyzed Scooby-Doo text and media to get a better understanding of how the 3-act structure works, and how our students can utilize that 3-act structure to create their own mystery narrative.
And what I enjoy teaching and sharing with them is the whole development of civilizations. So they're discovering why civilizations developed and how they became successful. How we went from hunter-gatherers over a period of 200,000 years to where we are today. And just having them learn the concepts of those big time frames and how quickly we've evolved, and that technology existed way back with the caveman, and how they're integrating what technology is today is really fascinating to them. And that's probably one of my favorite parts before we get to the And so one of the things that we're able to incorporate for them is our hawk cards, which they're able to use orally, and now they're using it as they're getting to the stage where they can write a multi-paragraph essay, which is a difficult skill, and we're really proud of how they're advancing in that area.
In this unit, our students have really focused on communicating and collaborating with their groups, whether it's homogeneous or their heterogeneous group, especially with our ELA unit. Our students have done peer review for their essays, and as well throughout the Scooby-Doo portion where they're checking in with each other, helping each other out to complete the tasks, and it helps them see each other's thinking, which is really great for the students because they realize there's not one answer or one path to get to their final goal. And the students have also, of course, been working on collaborating together with some group projects, both in Mesopotamia and Unit 0. We focused on Salinas. And they're continuing to collaborate to help build their mystery stories based on a whodunit mystery from Scooby-Doo. And of course, collaborating in other subjects such as math, we do lots of group works, problems with the 3 reads. And just all day long, we have lots of chances to chat with each other, communicate, and collaborate are the main 2 5 C's.
All right, let's take a tour of Miss Sims' room. All right, we're gonna give one full tour and then we'll circle back. Just so that way our families can also see what our 6th grade classes are looking like, and lots of student work. We got some goals. There's a lot going on here. All right, so let's check this out. Nope, these are their profiles, so you can learn a little bit more about them. And we're back to the showcase. I was trying to see if I found Happy Hawk in here. So when you go to these showcases, the student work will look a little different. You just have to click on a couple more times, okay? And it might require the students to log in. So like I have access, so I'm able to for you. This is Hammurabi's code. So we're gonna click there. All right, so this is a reflection here, research and reflection. We're looking at the significance of Hammurabi's legacy. This is what the task they were supposed to do. You will need to take some comprehension notes in order to record a vlog response about the significance or importance of Hammurabi's code. All right, so I'm not sure because I'm not in the student view if I'll be able to see it, unfortunately, at this moment. So we'll try another link, okay? And for our 6th graders, they are using Schoology as a way of, as their learning platform. Okay, well, I don't have access here. So parents, if, you know, when your students, for example, this is Andres, they would be able to help you to see the work that was submitted, all right? So let's go to another teachers. They might have different platforms. Okay, let's see. So this was math. All right, we have to keep clicking because it does give by student. So the students in 6th grade, this would be a great opportunity for you to go into detail with your parents about the work that you're doing. Okay, so here's one. So this is a grapes presentation. And the students evaluate their work together. Me and my group worked pretty well, but only a few things went wrong. Like me and 2 of the members did most of the work. So, you know, that's kind of a hard part of collaborating sometimes. We have to make sure that everybody does their part and works just as hard as everyone else. But I made it work, showing perseverance. They're going to get through it. Maybe in the future, that group member could at least help in something, but it all worked out. I love that this student is being positive, despite the fact that maybe it wasn't exactly how it should have been. So you can see a display of this student's work. And when you click on it for the families, you'll be able to log in. And please note that we are going to continue to update this platform. And it'll kind of be a living document as we go through. We are really excited and we hope that we can come back and bring you all back into our halls in person. But until then, this was a great way to bring you together. So just a couple more clicks here. We have our Hawk Talks. Those of you that remember, we'd get together on stage. There are some videos of some previous Hawk Talks that you can click on. It'll take you to a YouTube. So this one was from 2020.
Here at NATFM, we believe that anyone can have ideas worth sharing. Tonight, you'll be hearing from several students. Each of them have prepared a brief talk for you to enjoy. We thank you in advance for your attention and support.
With that being said, I'd like to welcome our first speaker for the evening.
All right, so don't forget to go back there. Again, all of these give you an explanation. And of course, there's our academic coach, Mr. Galimba. He's got everything ready to go for these Hawk Talks. And so it tells you what the Hawk Talks are, and they always took place in the cafeteria. So that's another place you can visit. There's an art gallery. So we do have art here that you can take a look. If you share your art with us, please, you can give it to Miss O'Mary, myself, Mr. Chung, or Mr. Galimba, and just say, I want my art included in our gallery, and your art will be included. And we can add it here, and there will be links to your art. So there's, one individual working really hard on getting those eyes down. They're very, very difficult. Here are some art from our classroom 8B. They were studying the letter B, and they made cute little buses out of it. And then there's other art here. This is also from Miss Panetta's class. They were learning about weather. So they made some, looks like umbrellas. So there's a lot of artwork here. Got more here. Look at that, awesome job. We love, love, love when the students are able to share their art with us, and because we want to also cultivate their passion. Little Miss Bailey there, for the arts. So that's why we try to encourage art, dance, music, and different things. And we're trying to continue to do that during this time. Out on the track, you'll get a view of some of our extracurricular activities that we have had, including dance. So there are some that, this is dance that we've been having with Rogelio and his group. So here's from the past, we have a little group here. So there are just different examples of stuff, and we wanted to give you kind of an overview of our entire school community. And we also a little bio on Mr. Galimba and Mrs. Sparks. Mrs. Sparks is our intervention teacher. Mr. Galimba is our academic coach. And so we wanted to also have a bio for them. All right. So that is going to be the end of our tour. And we thank you for being here and sticking with us. Don't forget, you can go to www.algabalanschool.org, and you can click take the tour. You can click here next to Happy Hawk. It'll take you to where you can fill out this form, and it'll enter you into our raffle. And so, like, for example, when we were in 3rd grade, we saw Happy Hawk holding this one because you said it was the light bulb, and good job, boys and girls. You said it was creativity. So to our families, these are our Hawk high fives. We really encourage these elements, these values of ours into their learning. So if you were in 3rd grade with us, you saw that there was a Happy Hawk holding the creativity. You click that. Okay, and then when you do all grades, you might have to go back and look for them because we went by really, really quick. Then you put your name. So I would put Miss Cervantes and submit. And then it will see it's saying I got to do all of them. So Miss Cervantes can't cheat. I can't put my name in there. It won't let me. I tried, guys. I tried. But so you have to find Happy Hawk in all of the different grade levels in those classrooms, and you can submit it, okay? If you don't have it, remember there's the yellow paper that you can use, and just make sure that you put your name on it so that way we can put you in the raffle. All right? Once again, thank you, thank you, thank you. Muchísimas gracias a todos ustedes que vinieron hoy esta noche para acompañarnos en el Noche del Museo del Futuro. Thank you to everybody who came and joined us and for the night at the Future Museum. We hope that you enjoyed your tour, and let us know if you have any questions. Please feel free to share our website with your family so that they can find your students' work and just know what kind of school your child attends. Thank you. We're extremely, extremely proud of our students, and we're proud to be Hawks. Go Hawks. Have a good night, everybody.